Have you ever woken up tired, even though you spent 8 hours in bed? Or maybe you lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, thinking, why can't I just fall asleep? You're not alone. Nearly half of adults over 60 struggle to get the rest their body truly needs. Most of us think of sleep as something passive, something that just happens when we're tired. But here's the truth. Sleep is active medicine. Every night while you sleep, your blood pressure gently falls. Your heart rests. Your arteries relax. Your entire body enters a repair mode, like a quiet workshop working to keep you alive. But when you don't sleep enough, that healing doesn't happen. Your blood pressure stays high. Your heart works overtime. And slowly, quietly, damage begins to build up. Researchers from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic call this the silent connection, the hidden link between poor sleep and high blood pressure. It's not just about feeling tired. It's about how every heartbeat changes when you lose the deep rest your body depends on. The good news? You can fix it. In this video, we'll explore what really happens to your blood pressure when you don't get enough sleep, and more importantly, how you can sleep better, feel stronger, and protect your heart at any age. So let's begin with what your body actually does while you sleep. What sleep does for your body. Sleep isn't just the absence of being awake. It's one of the most active, healing things your body ever does. While you sleep, your body runs on autopilot. But that autopilot is doing incredible work. Your heart rate slows down. Your blood vessels relax and open wider. Your blood pressure gently dips. This is called nocturnal dipping. It's your body's way of giving your heart a break. Your brain also gets busy. It files memories, clears waste, and resets the chemistry that helps you think and focus. Meanwhile, hormones shift quietly behind the scenes. Melatonin rises. It tells your body, time to rest. Cortisol, the stress hormone, drops, so your blood pressure stays calm and steady. If you could peek inside your body at night, you'd see a quiet orchestra at work. Your heart, blood vessels, brain, and hormones, all playing together in perfect balance. But here's the catch. That balance only happens when you actually sleep long enough. When you cut your sleep short, that your body misses this nightly reset. Your heart doesn't rest. Your blood pressure doesn't dip. And your stress hormones keep playing long after the concert should have ended. That's why even after 7 restless nights, you might feel fine, but your heart remembers every lost hour. Think of sleep as the body's nightly tune-up. Without it, your engine keeps running. But it runs hotter, harder, and eventually wears down. The truth is simple. Your body heals while you sleep. And your heart depends on that healing more than you realize. So what happens when that healing doesn't come? When you cut those 8 hours short? Let's see what really happens to your blood pressure when you don't get enough rest. What happens when you don't get enough sleep? When you lose sleep, your body doesn't just feel tired. It goes into survival mode. Inside you, a quiet storm begins. Your cortisol, the stress hormone, rises. Your blood vessels tighten. Your heart beats faster, as if it's preparing to run from danger that isn't there. Normally, during deep sleep, your blood pressure drops. Your arteries relax. It's your body's nightly cool down. But when you cut your sleep short, that drop never happens. Your blood pressure stays high through the night, and often stays high into the morning too. Researchers call this non-dipping blood pressure. It sounds technical, but it means your heart is always on the clock. Think of it like leaving the lights on in your house all night. Everything still works, but the energy cost keeps adding up. Studies from Harvard Health and the European Heart Journal found that adults who sleep less than 6 hours are 20 to 30% more likely to develop hypertension than those who sleep 7 or more. And here's something most people don't realize. Even one bad night can raise your blood pressure the next day. It's like your body saying, hey, I didn't get time to rest. Now I have to work harder. Over time, this constant strain wears down your arteries, your heart, and even your kidneys. You might not feel it right away, but the damage is building silently. You may feel fine, but your heart is whispering, I need rest. That's why sleep is more than comfort. It's maintenance, and if you keep skipping that maintenance, your heart will eventually send the bill. Next, let's see what that bill looks like. How lack of sleep slowly damages the heart over time. How lack of sleep damages the heart. When you lose sleep, your heart doesn't just get tired. It starts to work harder than it should. Think of your heart as a loyal worker. Every day it pumps over 100,000 times, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body. At night, when you finally fall asleep, that worker is supposed to clock out, to rest, repair, and recharge. But when sleep is cut short, your heart never gets to clock out. It keeps working, under pressure. Your blood vessels, which should relax at night, stay tight and stiff. That stiffness makes it harder for your heart to push blood through, raising your blood pressure even more. Over time, that constant strain starts to damage the lining of your arteries. Tiny cracks form, inflammation builds up, and bad cholesterol finds its way in, starting the process that leads to plaque and heart disease. Doctors at the Mayo Clinic call this the hidden cost of lost sleep. You don't feel it right away. There's no alarm, no pain. You just wake up, have your morning coffee, and tell yourself you're fine. But inside, your heart remembers every sleepless night, and it adds up. People who regularly sleep less than 6 hours a night are not only more likely to develop high blood pressure, but also more likely to experience heart attack or stroke. The scary part? It often happens quietly, with no warning signs. That's why doctors call high blood pressure the silent killer. The good news? It's never too late to reverse the damage. Because when you start sleeping better, your heart begins to heal almost immediately. Next, let's talk about what often prevents good sleep. The hidden sleep disorders that raise your blood pressure without you even realizing it. Sleep disorders that raise blood pressure. Sometimes poor sleep isn't just about staying up too late. It's about something deeper happening while you sleep. Many people don't realize they have a sleep disorder until their body starts sending quiet warning signs. Constant fatigue, morning headaches, or blood pressure that never seems to go down. Let's look at the 3 most common ones. 1. Insomnia. You want to sleep, but your mind won't let you. You toss, you turn, you check the clock, and before you know it, it's 3 a.m. again. Chronic insomnia keeps your body stuck in alert mode. Your stress hormones rise, your blood vessels stay tight, and your heart never fully rests. People who sleep fewer than 6 hours regularly are 4 times more likely to develop hypertension compared to those who sleep 7 or 8. 2. Sleep apnea. This one is often silent, but dangerous. It happens when your airway collapses during sleep, causing you to stop breathing for seconds at a time. Each pause drops your oxygen level, forcing your brain to wake you up again and again. You might not even notice, but your body does. Every time it happens, your blood pressure spikes. Robert, 70, a retired nurse, used to wake up exhausted even after a full night's sleep. His wife said he snored loudly and sometimes stopped breathing. A sleep test revealed severe sleep apnea. After using a CPAP machine for 3 months, his morning blood pressure dropped from 150/90 to 125/78, and for the first time in years, he woke up refreshed. 3. Restless leg syndrome. That irresistible urge to move your legs at night? It's not just restlessness. It's a neurological signal gone off balance. Constant movement keeps your nervous system active, and your blood pressure never gets its nighttime dip. Sleep disorders like these don't just steal your rest. They steal your recovery. The good news is every single one of them can be treated. But first, you have to recognize the signs. Up next, let's talk about when to see a doctor and how a simple sleep test could save your heart. When to see a doctor. So how do you know when your sleep problem is more than just a few restless nights? Here's the truth. Most people wait too long to ask for help. They tell themselves, it's just age, or I'll catch up on sleep this weekend. But the body doesn't work that way. If you notice any of these signs, it's time to talk to your doctor. You wake up tired no matter how long you sleep. You snore loudly or your partner says you stop breathing at night. You often wake up gasping or with a dry mouth. You feel sleepy or unfocused during the day. You rely on caffeine just to get through the morning. Your blood pressure stays high even with medication. These are not just normal aging. They are your body's way of saying something's not right. Your doctor may recommend a sleep study, a simple, painless test that tracks your breathing, heart rate, oxygen levels, and brain activity while you sleep. It might sound intimidating, but most people say it's surprisingly easy. You just sleep while the equipment quietly gathers information. If the test shows sleep apnea or another disorder, there are treatments that work. For example, CPAP therapy keeps your airway open and lowers blood pressure. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, helps retrain your brain to fall asleep naturally. Medication or relaxation therapy can calm restless legs and improve sleep quality. Getting tested isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of self-care. Because the moment you understand what's really happening while you sleep, you can finally start to heal. And once you fix the cause, everything else, your energy, your focus, your heart, starts to recover too. Up next, let's talk about what happens when you finally start getting the right kind of sleep. What 8 hours of healing sleep does to your heart. Imagine this, you close your eyes, your breathing slows, and your heart finally takes a deep breath of its own. This is what happens when you give your body a full, peaceful night of sleep. During those precious 8 hours, something extraordinary begins inside you. Your heart rate gently slows down. Your blood vessels relax and open wider, allowing blood to flow smoothly, as if your body is taking a quiet sigh of relief. Your blood pressure naturally dips. Doctors call this nocturnal dipping. It's your heart's way of saying, "Thank you for letting me rest." At the same time, your stress hormone, cortisol, drops. Your repair hormones, melatonin and growth hormone, rise. Your arteries rebuild their lining. Your immune system clears out inflammation. Even your brain gets involved, flushing away waste and strengthening memory. A study from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, found that older adults who consistently sleep 7 to 8 hours had significantly lower rates of hypertension and better heart rhythm stability. And the best part? The benefits start after just a few nights of proper rest. Your morning blood pressure improves. Your mood lifts. Your energy returns. Your heart finally feels calm again. It's like pressing the reset button, not just for your mind, but for your entire cardiovascular system. So the next time you think about skipping sleep, remember you're not just missing rest, you're missing repair. 8 hours isn't just sleep, it's heart medicine, delivered by your own body every single night. Up next, let's learn how to build habits that protect both your sleep and your heart for the rest of your life. Healthy sleep habits that protect your heart. The good news is you don't need a fancy gadget or expensive treatment to sleep better and protect your heart. Most of the healing begins with simple habits you can start tonight. And keep a regular schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body loves rhythm. When your brain knows what to expect, it releases sleep hormones naturally. 2. Create a peaceful space. Keep your room dark, cool, and quiet. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. That light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. 3. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals late at night. Even 1 cup of coffee after 2 p.m. can keep your heart rate elevated for hours. And a late dinner forces your body to digest when it should be resting. 4. Try a wind-down routine. Stretch gently, take slow breaths, listen to calm music, or say a prayer of gratitude. Tell your body, it's time to rest now. 5. Respect your bedroom. Use it only for sleep and relaxation, not for screens or stress. Eleanor, 68, used to scroll through her phone until midnight, watching news and answering messages. She thought she was just unwinding, but she always woke up tired and anxious. Her doctor suggested a 30-minute bedtime routine. No phone, soft music, a cup of chamomile tea. Within 3 weeks, she was sleeping 7.5 hours a night, and her morning blood pressure dropped by 10 points. The truth is, good sleep isn't a mystery. It's a choice. And those small, gentle choices are what keep your heart young. So tonight, turn off the noise, dim the lights, let your heart rest. It's been working for you all day. Up next, and let's look at what a healthy heart protective day really looks like from morning to night. A heart protective daily routine, morning to night. Let's put it all together. Here's what a heart-protective day looks like. From sunrise to bedtime. Morning, wake up slowly. Take 3 deep breaths before you touch your phone. Stretch your arms, open the blinds, and let in the morning light. That sunlight tells your brain it's time to wake up. Have a heart-healthy breakfast. Oatmeal with blueberries, a handful of walnuts, and a cup of green tea or black coffee. Hydrate before caffeine. Your blood vessels love water. Take a short walk after breakfast. Even 10 minutes of gentle movement helps lower morning blood pressure. Afternoon, eat a colorful, balanced lunch. Salmon, spinach, brown rice, maybe a touch of turmeric. If you feel tired, close your eyes for a brief rest. Not a long nap, just 15 to 20 minutes. Avoid too much caffeine or heavy meals later in the day. Your heart needs calm by evening. Evening, take a short walk again. It helps digestion and signals your body to wind down. Eat dinner early, vegetable soup, whole grain bread, herbal tea. After dinner, dim the lights and turn off screens. Let your home get quieter, softer, calmer. Write down one thing you are grateful for. Call a friend, or simply sit in peace for a few minutes. Then head to bed at the same hour each night. Let your heart rest. It's been loyal to you all day. This simple rhythm, breathe, move, rest, and connect, is the real medicine your body understands best. It doesn't take perfection, just presence and a little consistency. Up next, let's wrap up with one final message of hope, why it's never too late to protect your heart and sleep your way back to health. Let's take a moment to remember what we've learned together today. Sleep isn't just rest, it's medicine. It's the time your heart heals, your blood pressure resets, and your body restores its balance. When you lose sleep, your heart doesn't rest. Your blood pressure stays high. And slowly, quietly, the damage begins to build. But the beautiful truth is, your body is built to heal, and every good night's sleep is another chance for your heart to repair itself. We've talked about how lack of sleep raises your blood pressure, how sleep disorders like apnea or insomnia can silently strain your heart, and how a few simple changes, like regular bedtimes, gentle walks, and calm evenings, can lower your blood pressure naturally. Every night you have a choice, to push through the noise or to let go and let your body rest. Choose rest, choose recovery, choose life, because your heart has carried you through decades of memories. It deserves a peaceful rhythm now. So tonight, turn off the lights a little earlier. Breathe deeply and give your heart the sleep it's been asking for. If this video helped you understand how sleep protects your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Because when we share knowledge, we don't just help others live longer, we help them live better. Sleep well tonight. Your heart will thank you in the morning.